Yeah, today we learned that operation, in fact, identified over 50 victims, as you mentioned right now, some of which are in fact minors. It's just the latest crackdown, Christine, on sex trafficking here in Los Angeles. And law enforcement say they want to send a clear message today to anyone who even thinks about continuing this.
They target vulnerability. They recruit via social media.
Wednesday morning, federal and local law enforcement executing sweeps along South Los Angeles Figueroa corridor. It's part of an ongoing operation to crack down on sex trafficking.
These defendants recruited runaways, girls from foster care systems, and other vulnerable victims who turned to social media for affection.
First Assistant U.S. Attorney Bill Asaley says his office has charged over 24 defendants with human trafficking violations over the last 11 months. He adds some of the victims are young adults, while others are children. While he did not disclose their exact age, he claims some of the victims have faced horrific violence.
One victim was forced to engage in sexual activities.
Hotel manager know he's seen them little kids going in and out that room, bro. Foul, bro.
The same day, she was forced to have an invasive abortion procedure.
For parents, I would say, you know, your kids need your time. They need your attention.
Tina Chang works for Olive Crest, whose mission is to prevent child abuse. She says it's important that parents stay connected to their children, especially as traffickers lean on social media to lure in their young victims.
Young people don't have the ability to, figure out who's lying and who's not lying. And I don't think people realize how close all of our children are to being preyed upon, because it's just that one person that slips into your DMs and is now promising you things.
Local and federal leaders say their joint operation just happened to coincide during the World Cup, but add they do tend to see an uptick in sex trafficking during major sporting events.
People are coming in from out of the state, out of the country, and there's a higher demand, and so we see an uptick. So we always make a concerted effort to increase awareness and enforcement for sex trafficking.
A higher demand for kids, though, bro. Get that, bro. And then, Pete, they still out there, the members, bro, involved in this shit with the little kids, bro. They don't care, bro. They'll do anything for money. You know how this shit is, bro.
Trafficking.
Now, LAPD Chief Jim McDonnell also saying that just this year alone, they've helped save 75 juveniles from exploitation, just highlighting the importance of these raids and ongoing operations. We're live in downtown Los Angeles. I'm Rachel Aragon, Fox 11 News.
We know this area has been a big problem for a long time. Are they talking about more ongoing operations in this area, more work in this area?
They did. They mentioned continuing in that Figueroa corridor, but also they said it's not just going to be that area. It's going to be other parts as well. For privacy purposes, of course, they don't want to mention exactly where they're going to go next. But again, it is beyond just that corridor.
Thoughts are with those young people. All right, thank you so much.
Acting like you a damn pimp, bro. You ain't sugar-free, bro. You not pinky, bro. Give that shit up, bro. Oh, mama, you don't even have no damn Islam. You can't, you don't know nothing, bro. You don't have no instructions to give, bro.
Breaking news, several people have been arrested in connection with a sex trafficking raid that happened this morning in South Los Angeles.
Authorities say the suspects are accused of multiple crimes tied to an organization that victimized children as young as 14 years old. KTLA's Corrine Winter is live in downtown Los Angeles with an update on this massive bust. Hi, Corrine.
Yeah. Hi there, Sam and Kirk. Yeah, suspected sex trafficking ring. And the details of this indictment, the individual cases, are disturbing. Here's more from Assistant U.S. Attorney Bill Asaley.
7 of the defendants are related to our prior operation, Broken Blade, targeting the Hoover Street Gang. 2 of the defendants have been charged separately for sex trafficking, Kylan Young from the East Coast Crips and Dejan Williams from the Neighborhood Crips. Young trafficked a 15-year-old victim through violence. Williams trafficked a 16 and 17-year-old victims, as well as an adult through violence. A 10th individual.
You know, a lot of these dudes, bro, be having the minds of 15s and 13-year-olds, bro. Facts, bro. These niggas be slow.
Kenny Ray Mann, also a sex trafficker who was trafficking 16 and 17-year-old girls, has been indicted, and he whipped, raped, and punched one of the victims in the case.
And Asaley announcing that 10 defendants, including a South LA motel manager, were arrested in a human trafficking sweep targeting LA's Figueroa corridor. Some of the members and associates of the Hoover criminal gang are named in these federal charges. Authorities focused on the Figueroa corridor because it's a part of LA that's a hub for street prostitution. According to the 65-count indictment from February 2021 to June 2026, the Hoovers allegedly controlled the illegal activities in that corridor of South LA. Gang members, they allegedly acted as pimps who forced 51 victims into selling their bodies. Officials showed photos of some of those defendants during the news conference. These gang members, according to the feds, work together to recruit new victims through social media or...
And I seen a little update on P4, right? They say he in their general population, right? With everybody else, this, that, and the third. That's because it ain't no more community, right? Them little girls he probably was pimping on or whatever he was doing allegedly, right? They not related to nobody in the community. So they not trying to enforce, you know, people is just weird, bro. And you know, it is what it is, bro. It's weird though, bro.
In person, targeting vulnerable minors and young women.
Operation Broken Blade is the first gang RICO case for human trafficking brought in the history of the Central District of California. 18 defendants in 65 counts. 17 defendants are charged in a RICO conspiracy. 3 of those defendants, Armstead, Mountain, and Melendez, sex trafficked children as young as 4.
It's embarrassing, bro, that the police gotta do their job because niggas in the community not doing theirs, bro.
14 years old. High school freshmen too young to drive, but who were forced into cars with strange men to have sex for money. That's the type of defendants we're dealing with today.
Last August, we launched Phase 1 of Operation Broken Blade, a coordinated effort marking the first major takedown of a large-scale sex trafficking enterprise operating along South Los Angeles' Figueroa corridor. During the operation, 6 members and associates of the Hoover criminal gang were arrested, resulting in a 31-count federal indictment charging 11 defendants with racketeering, conspiracy, sex trafficking of children and adults by force, fraud, or coercion, narcotics, firearms offenses, and other serious crimes.
So you just heard there's so many details in this indictment. Now, if convicted, some of the defendants face 15 years to life in prison. That's the very latest here in downtown Los Angeles. Corinne Winter, KTLA 5 News.
You know, bruh, you got to be slow, bruh. You just seen they went and picked up all them other cats, bruh. And you convinced of doing the same weird ass shit? Nigga, y'all niggas be crazy, bruh. I don't understand. Like, but you know what, bruh? It's signs of the times, bruh. Pay attention, bruh, to your peoples, this, that, and the third. I want to get into a little bit of it, right? They had a little press meeting, bro. Give me a second.
There is still more work to do. I want to thank the dedicated special agents, detectives, and officers from HSI Los Angeles, the LAPD, IRSCI, that spent countless hours putting this investigation together. Thank you to our partner agencies, the U.S. Marshal Service, FBI, and the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department, the victim advocates, and NGOs for your continued support of our efforts. And thank you to the U.S. Attorney's Office, especially to AUSA's Chelsea Norell, Morel Raza, and most recently, Rahul Hari. Your unwavering dedication is the driving force behind these enforcement actions. Now, this investigation is an example of the power of collaboration, which is the mission of the Homeland Security Task Force. The HSTF is a whole-of-government approach to utilize all available assets to combat the Homeland's most prevalent crime problems. As I said earlier, there is more work to be done. We are only at the starting line, and we will not tire.
I bet they gonna get out and still be good in their hoods, bro. After dealing with kids and shit, bro. This shit absurd.
We will not falter, and we will not fail, because no human should be for sale, not in Los Angeles and not anywhere in the world. To the traffickers, I say your days are numbered and accountability is coming. And to the victims, we will never stop fighting for you. And with that, I'd like to introduce the Chief of Police for the Los Angeles Police Department, Jim McDonald.
Thanks, Eddie. Well, thank you very much, and thank you, as always, to the media who are here with us today to be able to help tell this story. Your presence matters because without you, this message cannot reach the people that we're sworn to protect. I'm joined here today from the LAPD by Assistant Chief Amata Tingrides, Deputy Chief of South Bureau Mark Reyna, and Sergeant Steve McLean, who runs the South Bureau Task Force that has been very effective in our work in dealing with trafficking. This morning, as you heard, we arrested 10 of 10 we were looking for who were federally indicted. In addition, we had a task force, we call it a 290 task force for sex registrants. 4 people were out of compliance out of 18 locations that were hit. They were searched, and the 4 were arrested for not maintaining compliance. I made a promise to the residents and community, to the people of Los Angeles, the LAPD would remain here until the Figueroa corridor was restored to the safe, clean, and vibrant neighborhood that it should be. I also want to thank First Assistant United States Attorney Bill Asaley and our partners at Homeland Security Investigations.
And I know, right, they doing what they can, right? Shut down a little Fig corridor. They say a new corridor didn't open, bro. Yeah, bro, they say move to another street, bro. In the nice neighborhoods now, bro.
And the Internal Revenue Service. Today's announcement is the result of a true partnership, and these results would not have been possible without their commitment. Our presence here is not a sign of defeat, but of progress. We promised results. Today, we're here to show them. Last August, we launched Phase 1 of Operation Broken Blade, a coordinated effort marking the first major takedown of a large-scale sex trafficking enterprise operating along South Los Angeles' Figueroa corridor. During the operation, 6 members and associates of the Hoover criminal gang were arrested, resulting in a 31-count federal indictment charging 11 defendants with racketeering, conspiracy, sex trafficking of children and adults by force, fraud, or coercion, narcotics, firearms offenses, and other serious crimes. At that time, we sent a message to everyone operating in this area. The LAPD and our partners are back. And this morning, we delivered the message again.
Hey, bro, go look up coercion, bro. Because you need to know. That means you trying to convince a BZ. Yeah, you think you got some fucking ism. And then, not even trying to convince a BZ. You trying to convince a kid. You need your ass whooped, boy.
Operation South Bureau Human Trafficking Task Force, working alongside our federal partners, has continued to fight this every day since last summer. We'll continue with the relentless enforcement, close coordination for our officers and investigators who refuse to surrender this community to criminals. But this mission has never been about statistics. It's about rescuing people. This year alone, 75 juveniles and 22 adults have been removed.
I'll tell you this, bro. You heard him, right? He said they've been on it since last year. But check this out, right? Yeah, bro. He on y'all ass, bro. And if you out here doing it with the kids, this, that, and the third, the adults, they got their own free will. She gonna do what she wanna do, bro. She choose, you lose. The kids, you choose, you lose more.
Say ho, you can't be playing with that paper, ho. Nigga need that yaper, need it now and not later, ho. Say ho, you can't be playing with that paper, ho. Nigga need that yaper, need it now and not later, ho. Say ho, you can't be playing with that paper, ho. Nigga need that yaper, need it now and not later, ho. Say ho, you can't be playing with that paper, ho. Nigga need that yaper, need it now and not later, ho. Say ho, you can't be playing with that paper, ho. Nigga need that yaper, need it now and not later, ho. Say ho, you can't be playing with that paper, ho. Nigga need that yaper, need it now and not later, ho. I need that cheese like a grater, ho. Don't play me like no